Every moment of your life, something is pushing or pulling. You walk because the ground pushes against your feet. A ball moves because someone kicked it. An apple falls because Earth pulls it downward. Even planets orbit stars because of invisible forces acting across space. But what exactly is a force? Is it a thing? An energy? Or something even more fundamental? Today, we'll explore one of the most important ideas in physics: force, and how it shapes everything in the universe. In physics, a force is simply a push or a pull that can change an object's motion. When a force acts on an object, it can start motion, stop motion, speed something up, slow something down, or change its direction. Without forces, motion would never change. Everything would continue exactly as it was. Force is the reason the world is constantly changing. Long time ago, Isaac Newton transformed our understanding of motion. He realized that forces and motion are connected. The greater the force, the greater the acceleration, and the greater the mass, the harder it is to change motion. A bicycle accelerates easily. A truck requires much more force. This simple relationship helps explain countless events throughout nature. At first glance, the universe seems filled with countless forces. But modern physics suggests that almost every interaction comes from just four fundamental forces. Everything in the universe appears to be controlled by just four fundamental forces. Gravity, the force that attracts masses together. Electromagnetism, the force behind light, electricity, magnetism, and chemistry. The strong nuclear force, the force that holds atomic nuclei together. And the weak nuclear force, a force involved in radioactive decay and processes inside stars. Everything we see around us emerges from these four fundamental interactions. Gravity may seem weak, but over enormous distances, it becomes one of the most powerful architects of the universe. Gravity forms stars. Gravity creates planets. Gravity shapes galaxies. And gravity keeps Earth moving around the Sun. Without gravity, there would be no solar systems, no galaxies, and no life as we know it. You don't need a laboratory to experience force. You encounter it every second. When you sit in a chair, the chair pushes upward. When you drive a car, friction helps the tires grip the road. When you throw a ball, your muscles apply force. Even standing still involves forces balancing one another. The world around you is a continuous interaction of pushes and pulls. One of the strangest discoveries in physics is that forces do not always require contact. This means force could be non-contact force like gravitational force, magnetic force, electric force, and so on. Or force could require contact like applied force, friction force, normal force, tension force, air resistance, and spring force. Force is more than a scientific definition. It is one of the fundamental ways the universe creates change. Without forces, nothing would move. Nothing would form. nothing would evolve. From tiny particles inside atoms to giant galaxies across the cosmos, forces shape the structure of reality itself. So, what is force? It is the invisible push or pull that changes motion. It moves planets, builds stars, shapes galaxies, and influences every moment of our lives. The next time you walk, throw a ball, or watch the moon in the night sky, remember, behind every motion, there is a force. And behind every force lies a deeper understanding of the universe. Featured channel. Thank you for watching. For more, subscribe, share, like this channel.